Hello everybody and welcome back to a long-term segment actually on the channel that I did a whole load of last year, but I've done actually not even one episode of this year. No, it's not War Thunder Wednesday. No, it's not those TV series reviews that I promised. And no, it's not those FIFA player reviews either. No. This is Livery Friday. And you know what? This is probably my favourite of all the things that I have not continued on this channel. So today we are once again getting back in to Livery Friday, and it's a bit of a crossover event because last week I went and made a test drive video on the old and the new Toyota GT86. That video has gotten 140 views, which is mega by my standards. But the shorts version, where I asked you guys what livery I should do for Livery Friday this week, you guys unanimously decided on B, but that video got over 580 views, near enough to 600, which is just insane. So thank you so much, guys. It's really appreciated. However, you guys voted B, and B is the car you're seeing on screen right now, the Toyota Supra AU Tom's Super Formula livery. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse, talk about why I will never do it ever again. But yeah, we are going to jump in to this livery, guys. So if you're ready, let's go. Alright, so the Toyota GR86. This is a relatively clean car to do a livery on. It's a little bit difficult with these road cars because if you try to do a race car replica, you're not going to be able to do it exactly. And especially when you're doing a livery that was made for another car, it's really hard to get the kind of general vibe right. Thankfully though, the car is made by the same people. Obviously Toyota make the Supra and the GR86, so there are similar stylings, which was a little bit easy. So as you can see here, this was the original colour I went with, but as you can see it's a little bit kind of dull compared to the actual AU Tom's colour. As you can see there, it just doesn't look quite right. I have the AU Tom's actual decal there, and it didn't really seem right. So I went and then changed that colour back, but as you can see, this is just kind of all the geometric shapes, just trying to line them up properly. And now you can see the actual colour that I decided on. It's much more brighter, much more vibrant, and it just makes the car look a little bit more alive, really. Also at the start, you might have seen that number plate there, which is the Super Formula standard one. I actually decided to do a number of myself, simply because I'm running really low on the decal limits. So I just did it myself, but I went back actually and downloaded it because, well, it doesn't really look quite right. And actually, I didn't have the actual white background. I had to make the background white, which was a little bit weird. These Super Formula cars are heavily sponsored, so you need at least maybe I think I had to delete about 70 decals to get everything in and sorted. I went and I studied the pictures hard. I managed to get all bar one, I think, decal that is on the original Supra that is now on this GR86. It is an insane amount of detail that I go to on these liveries. And this one took probably about maybe 3-4 hours to do, over about a day and then night. I did about 3 hours at night. So yeah, this one was just immense. As you can see here, I'm obviously just going through some of the stages. It would be pretty boring going through the 3 or 4 hours of footage with you guys. So yeah, there were some really weird decals as well with these, especially the kind of cat decal there. Not really sure what is up with that. I'm not a big Super Formula fan. I like the liveries though, they're pretty cool. Some of you might actually know I made a Digital Car Culture Super Formula inspired livery a few months back. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link to it down below. It's very, very cool. Obviously there were some liveries that were way better than mine. Actually, Afraid Racer did a really good kind of collage of all of them, so you should check him out for sure. One of the just, I suppose, time-consuming things more than anything is actually just finding all the decals for this though. As you can see, the little GR Super badge there. It's a very subtle hidden detail. You wouldn't really notice it if I asked you where it was. You'd probably have to spend 2 or 3 minutes actually looking for it if you didn't know it was there. And those are those kind of little decals that you forget about, so you have to go back and download all of them. You actually spend more time out of the menus like the actual decal editor that you do in them. It's just about finding the right stuff, and thankfully eventually I did manage to find all of them. So let me know what you guys think of this livery, because I actually love it. I don't like the actual car. I've told you this before. Obviously, if you haven't seen the video that I test drove this car, you can. I will again link to it down below. And in that video I said that it was a faster car than the 2015 one, but it just, I don't know, looks wise I wasn't too sure in it, in the styling. The back of it reminds me of a Vauxhall Insignia or an Opel Insignia, depends where you live. So yeah, I don't particularly like Insignia. I have a bad experience because I went to a car show and there was like so little legroom. Either the seats were just like really pushed back, which kind of makes sense because if the people who are buying them go in the front, but there was no leg space and I was only like a little kid. So yeah, I have really bad experiences of Insignias. So yeah, here we go then. This is the final car. I know I've been blabbering on a bit. So yeah, the GR. The only thing I couldn't do, which I really hope for the new game that you can, is you can put window stickers, because there was a Bosch kind of a window banner or sun strip, and yeah, I couldn't really match that. But apart from that, there you go. It is kind of identical. I'll pop up on screen now what I based it off of. As you can see there, you know, I think it's pretty close. I don't really know what you... Let me know what you guys think of it, because I'm always taking feedback. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys are too. You can download it in Gran Turismo Sport right now. So that is going to be about it, guys. I know, it's a very short video today. Only about maybe 7 minutes. So yeah, nice and short for a Friday afternoon, you know what I mean? So let me know what you think of the car in the comments, and I have a very special video lined up for next Friday. I'm going to continue doing these Livery Fridays up until the end of the summer, and then we'll see what happens. So yeah, again guys, thank you all so much for watching, and very much thank you for the last few videos that have been hugely... I mean, I'm still raking in views from like the shorts and from the previous Toyota video. So yeah, I hope I've done you proud, everybody that voted B. So that's where we're going to wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I will leave you with some nice views of me overtaking an Alfa Romeo in this Toyota GR86 AU Tom livery. I don't know, guys. Obviously it's not my best work, but I think it's close. I think it's close. I'm really happy. I might actually, I think it was an Eneos livery, which had like gold and orange, which I kind of maybe want to do for next Friday, or with Friday after. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. So cheers and goodbye.